guys, it's Keith with your Daily Coordinates. Hope you're doing well. Hey, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about time utilization a little bit in terms of what I would say not managing time, but budgeting. And the analogy I talk to our office about, and sometimes our clients, is really thinking about it in terms of how to use that resource thoughtfully and not try to manage it, because it's going to go. You're not going to manage the time, but because it's going to come and go whether you manage it or not. But it is that finite resource that if you try to use it appropriately, you can really get some wind in your sail. So as an analogy, the way I think about the resource of time is much like if you had a given budget to go to the grocery store today, and only today, to cook a meal for your family today. And maybe you have $40 to spend and you're trying to cook a really nice meal for the family. If you went into that, for most of us, what we would do is we'd think about what's the main dish, what's the key ingredient that I have to have. Then you'd probably think, okay, what's the next course that I want to cover? Maybe, so you're thinking about your protein, and then you're thinking about, okay, well, vegetable or starch or whatever it might be. And then if you have room left over, you continue to build out from that core. And the coordinates are really no different than that. You're thinking about what are the things that I really want to cover in my day that are vital. So in terms of the coordinates we've laid out in terms of your time, we're saying what should almost every day have included in the ingredients of your day, from exercise and nutrition plan to learning and reading, to writing out your intentions, and having some additional support and surrounding yourself with people that encourage you to have goals and an organized plan and strategy. Those should be part of every day, in our opinion. But it's also important as you unpack the day that you think about that time and you budget that accordingly, and you put those big items, those most important ingredients, whether it's your work life or whether it's your business or your relationships. What are the big things I want to get done first that they're most important? I put those near the top and try to let those be the focus, and you go through the day in that way. And you set time restraints on how you spend it, just like you would go through the grocery store and you would go to the aisles to get the most important things first, and then if you've got any money left over, much like you have time, you maybe capture some additional things. But days become successful by putting the most important things in first, and if anything falls off the side, it's less important. So think about time like you think about grocery shopping. How do I want to get the most important things in first, and if anything doesn't happen, they're accents to the day. They're not nearly as vital as the big things, and then you can let those successes compound day in and day out. So think groceries and time in that same allotment. And I think you'll be assured you put the most valuable things in the cart first, and you'll put the most important things on your calendar first, and you'll clip them off in a controlled and thoughtful way.